Fake kidnappings under abandoned bridges.
Today, we're back at it again, breaking down some of the crazy medical type situations and injuries that happen in the wild animated show, BoJack Horseman. But today, there's a twist. I have a special guest joining me.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Shara Ally, but you can call me Shara.
I know you're gonna bring a unique perspective because you deal with a lot of cases with people who have mental health issues.
I founded Neuroorganics, and it fuses Western and Eastern approaches to care, which is actually influenced by my meeting with the Dalai Lama.
Have you ever seen the show?
I actually haven't.
It is a little out there.
I'm super into this, and I cannot wait to weigh in.
All right, let's dive right in. Okay. Wait a minute. So she's at a club, bar, wherever. People are getting hammer-faced.
I don't think I've even been to a place like that. Am I not cool?
You gotta take sips, take your time, you know?
Yeah.
We can only metabolize like 1 drink an hour, about.
Yes.
Losing it at the club.
Yeah.
What do you see?
What?
You're having an anxiety attack, so look around the room and tell me what you see.
I see people partying
Oh man.
and passing out.
So she's clearly dealing with social anxiety here.
People will create panic attacks almost like a heart attack. I feel like I'm gonna die. There's medications out there that people use, Xanax or
Yeah.
Ativan, to calm the body down.
Sometimes things in life, when it comes to anxiety, is circumstantial. This horse does not have to stay in this bar. Also, where's this horse's social network to make sure that you're on track here? If you have the power of choice, you actually have a lot more power because you are the CEO of your own life.
Certain situations, crazy flashing lights, that can bring on epilepsy, somebody having a
Totally.
seizure. So you gotta know what situation you're going into.
I see light fixtures. I see an odd amount of floor poofs.
Okay, now say your name.
Hollyhock.
Last name too.
No, we'll be here all night.
Feel any calmer?
Yeah, actually.
When you're having social anxiety, nobody really knows all of your insecurities that are flaring up inside.
It's real to us in that moment.
Yeah.
If we can just turn off our brain.
Yeah, well, turn off / shift.
Shift.
Shift
Yeah.
the thought
Yes,
process.
don't turn it off.
Yeah.
It's supposed to help you ground yourself.
Thanks.
Except for the saying your name part, that's not really part of it. I just wanted to know your name.
Ah, nice move.
Cool.
I'm Peter, by the way. Just so you
There
don't
we
have
go.
to wait for me to have an
Peter.
anxiety attack too.
He's going in and taking advantage of somebody who's freaking out, but he might actually be helping, right?
That's a really good perspective that he
Yeah.
is kind of taking advantage of
It
the
could be. There's
vulnerability.
2 ways to look at it, right?
Yeah.
He's coming in to help. He actually might be taking advantage.
From a girl's perspective, I'm like, wow, guys still go up to girls and ask them what their name is.
Right.
If a guy could do that, it would get me off the dating apps. Let's start there.
It's the National
heck is
Geographic
this?
swimsuit edition. They want me shooting behind-the-scenes video of turtles in bikinis.
Don't forget, turtles can actually carry salmonella.
What?
Yep. Fecal matter, it goes on their shells, and then you touch the turtle, and then you touch your own mouth without washing your hands, so make sure you wash your hands.
Seems pretty unimportant in light of what you've been dealing with.
What I'm dealing with?
Your psychiatrist said you're depressed.
Is that like a good way to address somebody when they're having an issue?
Absolutely not. And who's
Yeah.
a psychiatrist? Do they even have consent?
Right, exactly. To tell your buddy that you're having issues, right? There are HIPAA laws, and
Yeah.
patient privacy laws.
Yeah. Now she has to play defense about her own diagnosis.
When somebody rolls into the ER and they're feeling depressed, normally we deal with people who are suicidal. And unfortunately, in the emergency department, we're very limited. We do medical clearance, and then we get them to some sort of psychosocial worker, psychologist, psychiatrist, and then they discuss what a better game plan is.
Okay, yeah, I've been a little depressed, but I'm not like depressed. I don't have depression.
You're smoking 3 packs a day. You've been wearing the same pajama bottoms for weeks.
Who doesn't love a good pair of sweatpants? I hang around on my day off on a good pair of Yoris.
It makes me feel pretty good.
Yeah,
It makes
oh,
me feel
yeah.
like I went to the gym.
This is all part of my writing process. My best stuff comes out when I hate myself.
Not a good answer. It's
I
best
kinda
stuff when
liked it.
I don't like to see people beat themselves up.
But if you could feel your pain into something productive,
Right.
I think that's great. Like if we talk artists.
Right, they get productive when they're in these situations.
Right. However, what I don't like is that he's kind of associating it with that's why she's depressed.
Right.
I'd feel better if you just tried the medication your doctor prescribed.
Well, I'd feel
Oh.
worse. They put me on Prozac in college, and I was so calm and boring, I didn't even want a live journal.
What the heck is live journal? Maybe like live on the computer?
Yeah.
Because I don't know what like non-live journal is.
I don't know either. That's what I do.
Prozac is fluoxetine. It's an antidepressant medication. They found that it worked, but they're starting to come up with the idea like, why does it take a month to work?
It made me break out. I gained weight. What if you leave and come back to this person you don't even recognize?
I don't even recognize you now.
Medications are good, but as a bridge.
Research shows that the combination of meds plus non-pharmacological agents work the best. A good social group, what are your hobbies? Making sure that you're engaged in a work-lifestyle balance.
My boyfriend saying I should take antidepressants.
So most of the time, we actually prescribe benzodiazepines, Valium, Xanax, Ativan, just to take you off the kind of that proverbial ledge. But then it needs to be followed up because we're not prescribing things long-term.
Are you going to?
What's the point?
Of antidepressants? I believe the point is to be anti-depressed.
Sure.
That is true.
Over the nothing, and underneath there's more nothing. Then you flip over that.
If you don't see your worth and your self-esteem is low, are you gonna be depressed? Naturally, yeah. And you think a pill's gonna fix that? Naturally, no.
They have actually done studies that show when you initially start taking it, in the younger population, actually increases your risk of suicide. So you have to be monitored, you have to be under somebody's care when you're actually getting the medication.
A common theme is not being heard or valued. And when somebody's not heard or valued, they're stuck in that mindset.
That's right. The Doctor Champion Therapy Horse.
You think you're ready to go back into the world?
I do. I feel good. I feel clear.
This is like a stereotypical situation. Talk to the shrink. You're laying down and they got a clipboard. This happens every now and then, right?
And I hope not ever. Like, why are you? People that come to me are not laying down. They're sitting up. Let's just start there. And I actually ask them to be real. I want you to be authentic, not put on.
I notice you tend to deflect whenever I ask you about the source of your addiction.
I don't deflect. Hey, is that a new tie? Because I love it.
You understand a joke about deflection is still a deflection, right?
I see people deflect all the time. There's some sort of either rejection, neglect, and instead of getting angry, they sort of make a joke. Or when people don't feel heard or valued, they will deflect because it's a trust issue.
We do it or see it a lot in the ER.
Yeah.
Somebody comes in, you just did CPR, they die, you're a human being, you're gonna be upset. But you gotta go to your next patient.
I came here to take responsibility for myself. And all I keep hearing is, it's not your fault. You are powerless over your addiction.
That is the first step.
And while we're at it, why 12 steps? That is way too many.
Therapists are all not created equal. There are some therapists that let you talk the whole time. Other therapists will interject and help lead you if that's what you need.
Yeah, people with mental health issues, they know their diagnosis better than anyone else. Your rapport with your psychiatrist, therapist, doctor, whoever, it needs to be a solid one.
I'm here because I made choices. Nobody made me drink. My addiction didn't pull a knife on me and say, hey, bub, drink this alcohol or I'm gonna strangle you. After I put down this knife, which now seems unnecessary.
He's dealing with an addiction.
Yeah.
A lot of times, the addictions that we see are substances. There are people that get addicted to running.
You are an addict. Be addicted to something else.
All these different other addictions that could be a little bit healthier.
Please, don't hurt him.
Boy dies if you don't got the pies.
I hear pie and my brain goes, is it a pizza pie or is it like a dessert pie?
No, stop!
Oh, we got a heart attack. We got a heart attack. She did a universal sign of a heart attack, which is like a fist to your chest, and it's called Levine sign.
It's like a natural reaction.
It's a natural reaction. When somebody's having an issue, you're not sure, call 911. And then if somebody becomes unresponsive, double check, see if they have a pulse, see if they're breathing. Hands only CPR. This ambulance bay scene, it's kind of a daily occurrence. Most of the time it's drug induced. We tie them down to the bed if we need to, but then we do give them medications to kind of chill out.
You've suffered an anxiety attack.
Can a panic attack feel like a heart attack?
Absolutely.
Yes.
So when people come to me with an anxiety attack, what do I tell my clients? You get yourself some bubbles. You blow the bubbles. Your thoughts around the stress all of a sudden dissipate. You're gaining more control of your breath. Not only can you see it, but your brain is shifting with the flow of the bubbles.
I'd encourage you to avoid stressful situations like fake kidnappings under abandoned bridges. Okay, paperwork time. You seem like...
Jordan, is this like you in the ER with your suit and tie?
No suit and tie. One, you don't want to get somebody able to grab the tie. The other is it's a fomite, so it harbors bacteria, diseases. It's not washed as often. BoJack Horseman takes dump in ratings. Oh. Nice, I left the cat post.
Yeah.
BoJack!
Princess Carolyn, I'm dying.
Damn it, you read the trades.
I think my heart is in my stomach and my stomach is in my butt and my butt ran away with the spoon.
That makes sense, because your butt is quite a dish.
That's hilarious.
He's trying to make it out here in Hollywood. He's like not really getting the right gigs.
Right.
So I can kind of see why in this circumstance, his mood's low.
What the?
Oh, geez.
I ordered a few
Pizza
feel-better
boxes.
pizzas to feel better.
It did not work. So then I sprinkled happy pills on them and washed it all down with a please God make my pain go away vermouth and ice cream float.
Oh.
Somehow I feel worse.
Yeah, of course.
That makes sense. There's a large majority of people, they don't really know who they are, what they stand for, and don't do much about it.
Yeah.
The thing about mental health is gotta be action oriented to see a change.
So that's the hard part. Like these individuals, a lot of times they don't want to seek it or put the work in.
A victim mindset won't.
Yeah.
It's not me. It's the people that are the problem. Everyone's dumb and I am great. Why do I always forget that?
That's the spirit.
Not a fan.
Everybody's dumb and I am the king of the universe.
I would say that this guy has absolutely setting himself up to be depressed for the rest of his life. If you're gonna play the lay blame game, nothing in life will ever be good enough.
My show is terrible. Why did I insist on a mockumentary format? It's already an overused trope now in 2007.
Hey.
Whoa, slap in the face. What does that remind you of?
Is this cat the real Will Smith?
This show had a foresight to the future.
They knew.
They knew.
They knew.
Wow, good job, writers.
Well, BoJack, we can't. I'm your agent.
You are so much more than that. You're my lighthouse, my Garmin. You're the little plastic table they put in pizza boxes to keep the pizza from getting smushed. You're Princess Carolyn.
When a narcissist is feeling vulnerable, they gotta feel something. You draw in traits of an empath. It's like magnets.
Oh.
Empaths and narcissists are known to connect.
I just say the takers and the givers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
100%.
Don't you break my heart, BoJack Horseman.
Oh,
God.
jeez.
She fell for it. And look at it, she's depressed now.
There's a line crossed. We see it at the hospital. Doctors and patients you can't do that with. And it's just because of the underlying situation that brought you together.
What?
What? Nothing.
Did you just say something to me?
No, I was just being wistful, I guess.
Well, can you be wistful a little quieter? Not everyone is interested in your whist.
Oh my God. Talking to the ladies out there. When a guy just wants to sleep with you because he's feeling down about himself, don't do it. Sex and intimacy, they're very passionate emotions. Now she's attached and that's his agent.
Two different wavelengths of thought patterns and not a good situation. I was expecting like a fun cartoon. This was like in-depth, like serious mental health, substance abuse. If you guys liked watching that, definitely check out this playlist right here. You can binge watch all the Doctor reaction series. And as always, please make sure you subscribe, turn your bell notifications on.
I do have a website, www.neuroorganics.com.
We'll link to it for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching and stay healthy, my friends.